Yo, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to try and save a villager. Yes, we are. We're going to try and save us a villager or two. We're going to need these villagers for our mega project that we have going on. It's going to take a lot of villagers. Yo, what's up, Roosteroo? Hey, that's perfectly fine. You're here now, right? Oh, man. So, how have you been? Yo, thank you for the follow. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, man. We gotta get up here. I'm thinking maybe a boat. Um, Let me show y'all where these villagers are. Ooh, almost caught that one. Delayed reaction. What's this XP stuff? That's something that they've given to YouTube. Every single time you chat, you get a little bit of XP. And so, like, as people are starting to chat, I can see, who's number one in the chat. I can give them a shout out and stuff like that. All right. So we have these villagers down here that we're going to try and save. There's that one, and then there's this one on this house, but we need to take these villagers and put them down here. Hopefully we can do it with a boat. Hopefully they don't die. But who knows? So I guess first off, we need a little bit of wood. So that way we can go on and save these villagers. We'll just gather up just a little bit. Figuring 2 boats should do. And that should be enough. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is just part of this world that we've been working on the past 62 episodes. Let's see, we'll take one. There's number 2. And of course, we have to drop off the wood in our shulker box. Yeah, so if this is your first time or you're just returning back to this channel, thank you. This is my mega build. It's pretty large. We have our little holders right there. That's going to hold up a tube. And that's where we're going to place every single villager with every single trade in Minecraft. Cured, the whole 9 yards. Okay. Let's see. I think they're back here. Hello, villager. I heard you need some help. Here, let's try this. Okay. Oops. There we go. All right, villager. There we go. Now all that we gotta do is get them all the way around. So shouldn't take that long. I'm figuring we just dig a channel out. I guess the closest way We definitely don't want to drop them down there. They'll be lost forever. So let's say right here we'll just start by getting rid of all this. Hey, look, there's another villager. All right. Just keep on tearing this stuff out. Now, 2x2, that should be good enough to get through this. Let's go and clear out this. So how have you been, Rooster? You know, I know you said that you took a break from YouTube for a little while. What else have you been up to? Let's see. We will actually move that down. Wow, there's actually quite a few villagers. Oh, you are going to bed already. Okay. Let me sleep. Try and save these villagers. Oh, man. Oops. Hello, sir. All right. Hey, how's it going? Thank you, thank you. I really do appreciate it. So, are you a big Minecraft fan? Okay. So now at least we can get them down here. I'd say probably taking them out this way might be the best bet for less fall damage. Yeah. Nice. I play bed. Yeah. So, how do you like the vibrant visuals update? Let's see. It's right there. Okay. Let's try taking one down. I mean, so far, I think the vibrant visuals update is pretty decent. I mean, yeah, it could be used to be optimized, but you know. And of course, I kind of figured that was going to stop us. Let's see. Come on. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, I guess let's do this. Okay. So we can't do it. All right. We'll pull them out as far as we can. We'll just have to recapture them. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So have you gotten a happy guest yet? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to tear up this whole entire row just to get these guys in here. There we go. Look at us. Now we're moving. Now we could have done rails, but you know, rails are pretty expensive. And so might as well show y'all how to do this the cheapest and easiest way. There we go. Village repair. Yeah, I mean, I also like going down to what is it? The ancient cities. That's something that I'm hoping to do on this series, is to redo an entire ancient city. Okay. So, we'll get this guy here. Let's go on and grab this. Look, even more villagers. See? I thought we were down to just these last two. Here, we'll go on and tear up this. Yeah. That's what we're doing right now, is I want to make sure that we can secure the villagers, because we're gonna need to start breeding them up. And I'm thinking we're gonna go with archers, because archers, we can get the arrows of weakness, which you can use. If you didn't know, you can use that versus the bottles of weakness. Right? Oops. Here. We'll just build up. Oh, see? Yeah, I didn't know that you could actually do that. I didn't know that you could change those back to grass by, well, I guess you could, because you're tilling the land, and then without any water, it would turn back to dirt and then to grass. But right now, we don't have the time for that. Yeah, eventually. I'm hoping we can do like, once we get the villagers in, you know, especially like when we're talking about, you know, the masons and stuff like that, we're gonna get multiples of those. At least I would say probably 20 of the masons, because the best thing about the masons is you can get what is that one piece? I think I got some down here. Yeah, right now I'm still on my very first cup of coffee, so my brain ain't working. Where is it? Oh, y'all probably already know. It's that crystal that you find in the nether. Not netherite, not netherite. Oh, I really don't like drawing blanks. Hey, look. Oh, come on now. Yeah. Let's grab a couple more buckets. Ah, yeah, I know the name. All right. So we're going to try this by writing down the first one. Let's see. Can we do something like that? Okay, well. Here goes nothing. Well, he didn't take fall damage, at least from what I saw. We're saving villagers. What? Oh, man. And see, I thought this was going to be hard. You doing all right today, Wolf? Might as well fly up there. And of course the pause screen still comes up for no apparent reason. All right, sorry, bud. Yeah, block of quartz. Yeah. All right, let's go. Dude. Where did that other guy go? Yeah, the masons, that's what I use them for. I don't use them for anything else. Is just they're blocks of quartz. You know, if you need the emeralds, yeah, you can trade stone with them all day long. And trust me, after this project, we're gonna have a lot of materials that we can trade. Now, what I'm thinking is these two gentlemen, whatever they are, we need to get them breeding. So let's go grab some of this wool up here. We'll make, let's say 10 beds. And we'll get these guys start breeding. We need to trap a zombie. Name tag them. Thank you. Thank you. I truly do appreciate that, Ever. All right, I think we're gonna go with just your basic white bed, so that way we know which ones are the villagers. Yeah, we sure can. Okay, so we're gonna need to sleep since this is all made out of wool. Since that's a good temporary block to use, let's sleep. Don't catch on fire. Don't catch on fire. Grumpy. All right. We'll take out some of this wood. You know what? And we'll toss all this extra stuff right into here. There we go. And let's move our steaks down so that way we can at least eat. Okay. What's those glass with water? Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about this? Is that what you're talking about, Trish? If so, this is a bubble elevator. What it does is you have soul sand and you fill it up with water and bubbles will start forming, pushing the item up. Now, also, I'm in the water right now and I'm not losing my air. So this is me not even touching my mouse and keyboard. It just automatically shoots you up. This is what you call a bubble elevator. And that's how we're going to get the villagers all the way up there. Actually, we could collect this water. Come on, let's ride it. Okay. Are you not gonna come down? There we go. There we go. Now we can go down. All right. See, look, they are wanting to breed. There y'all go. What? We already got us a baby. Okay. So we got our villagers down here. Let's see. We need... We'll throw that in there. What was that other... Okay. There's that other one. We'll toss those two right into there. And we'll put this one over there. Yeah. Yeah, they can walk. It takes them a little bit to grow up. But as you can see, you know, keeping them that far away from their village, this is going to become a new village. So after they get zombie cured, we might have to do that. I mean, right now, none of our villagers have actually been cured. So actually, you know what we're going to do? Here, let's push y'all into the boat. Come on. Good job. Nope. Wrong button. Oh, come on, Enderman. There you go. Oh, they'll keep on popping out with more and more babies. Look, see? So far we have a total of 5 babies. It honestly depends on like your beds and stuff. Because if there's no villagers, you know, like let's say since we just had these two, I crafted up, 7 beds. They're gonna breed until they fill up these beds. Enderman died in the boat. So as long as we can keep these guys safe, I think we'll be good. I think what I want to do is down here, since it's far enough away, I'm going to make a rail system. I think this is where we're going to put Grumpy over. Put him like over here. We'll go on and set up everything today. Make sure that we can get a zombie down here. Might have to put a zombie in a boat. That could be fun. Let's see. We need iron and glass. I don't think we have any more glass down here. You know what? But we do have sand. Alright. Let's build some stuff. Yeah, definitely if you got long distances that you need to go up and down, I would definitely build like a bubble elevator. It comes in handy way too much. Alright. Ooh. We're gonna need the food. Sorry, chickens. I still haven't had any problems with our neighbors. I don't know if they're just not spawning right now or what's going on. We're gonna grab us a little bit of coal. Oh, might as well grab 2 stacks, right? All right, so we have glass making. We need a piston and we need some rails. They don't have to be powered rails, but it could come in handy to have powered rails. Let's see. Let's go and kill these guys. And so what we're going to be building right now is we're going to build a zombifying machine. We will need a zombie. But after we get some of this food, there we go. That'll work for right now. All right, take that. And I do think we're gonna have to tear out the rest of this tree because we're gonna need it for the pistons. So just bear with me while we knock out this tree. Now, why I decide to do my spruce trees like this is just for the simple fact that once I get up to the top, and yeah, I could have started from the top, but once I get to the top, all that I have to do is stand there and just turn, and I can mine down this whole tree very, very fast. All right, we're gonna put ourselves right there. There we go. It's just that easy. All right, let's get into a bed. Looks like it's almost nighttime. I hear ya. Are you safe? Yeah. So as you can see, all of them are filled now, so they won't be making any more babies at this point in time. Now I remember the old school iron farms. Y'all remember that? The old school iron farms where you use doors. Let's see if y'all been playing it that long. Okay. Now we're gonna need some redstone. There we go. We'll take that redstone. Need the saplings. Now these are usually the only spruce trees that I'll make. I mean, as you can see, you get well over a stack with them. So I would definitely say if you're going to do spruce trees, do the large ones. Okay. Yeah, villagers too. These are the babies. Those are the babies. They make all the way up till every single bed is filled. So let's say I made like another 10, then they would have another 10 babies. But since we don't need that many, it's just easier just to make them, send them over to the cure station, let them get bitten, and go from there. Now we do have a mod by Foxy, and that one will show us like all the different types of what is it, like whenever we look inside their inventory, all their trades. That's how I'm able to look at the master trade to be able to see what they have, and you can still get achievements. So I would definitely say get that mod, especially whenever you're working with villagers. It just makes life a whole lot easier knowing what you're going to get at the very end. Okay, and actually let's craft another piston. Craft that. And then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough. We'll get us an empty shulker so we can actually organize. Look at that one baby, he's running all the way over there. He's like, freedom, I'm not like those other ones in the boat. Okay. Here goes that. We need this, that. Yeah, we'll just put everything in there. Okay, now we need to go to world spawn. We need a couple slime blocks, so that way we can make one of these pistons. Well, we can make both of them into sticky pistons, because how I set up my cure machines, I use a block, keep the villagers inside the minecart and just let the zombie villager go attack them, change them, cure them right there, and move forward. And if y'all been watching, we're back in our nether tunnels. We have our little funny robots running around, being happy. That one's a little bit grumpy. I love how this thing turned out. I mean, if this is to show what's to come, things are going to be amazing for us. All right. Yeah, he was. I mean, so far, I think that the world's coming along great. You know, we're going at our own pace. You know, don't forget, y'all can always, you know, play along. I can show y'all the seed to this world. All right, I think there we go. Let's see. And since we're here, we might as well not shove that in there. Oh yeah, definitely has like the nature vibes to it. There we go. Nope. Come on. There we go. I'll figure it out one of these days. Let's see. We want stone cutters to be our first ones. Ooh, do we have any? Permanent spider eyes. And of course, no glass over there. We got some here. Let's go on and get this stuff built up. There goes that. Now we need a little bit of redstone dust. There we go. Now redstone dust, how it works with potions, if you don't already know this, is, you know, how we get the 8-minute water breathing potion. You know, if you added gunpowder to potions, then you would get splash potions, which isn't bad. But what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna make these potions of weaknesses, into arrows. One, it will last us longer, and two, it'll just be a whole lot better. And I think somewhere over here we have potions. Not sure, but there we go. And here, we'll put that right there. So we'll just make, yeah. So like, let's say you're doing a lot of curing. Okay. And you know how like usually you would take one of these bottles, make it into a splash potion bottle, and you would throw it to cure, you know, like 3 or 4 villagers. What? You can't make them anymore? Okay. Let's try something here. Okay, so we can't make them anymore. Never mind that. But we can buy those arrows from villagers. And we will make fletching tables. Instead of stone cutters, we'll do fletching tables. Okay. Well, I'm glad that, you know, you mentioned it. So we'll fix this next set. Awkward. There goes that. Now this next set, we'll add gunpowder to it. Now I know you can make arrows like that. Let's see. I think it was around like 1.20 was when we were making all the arrows on Castle Rock. Let's see. We'll try this. No. Arrow. Okay. Okay. No. Let's see. What are we trying to make? Arrow weakness. So that's 1 minute. Lingering potion of weakness. Okay. So that's what's going on. Lingering. So that's what they changed. We'll pop that in there. Fletchers. Let's make a couple of theirs. Okay, so we do need some flint. That should be easy. We should have some over here. There we go. We'll make us a couple Fletchers. And that way, what we'll do with the Fletchers is we will look for the arrows. There you go. So I take it the lingering potions, that's made with dragon's breath. Let's see. We need gunpowder since we're gonna be splashing them. Okay. There we go. There goes that. Fletcher. Do we have any wood left over here? Probably not, but doesn't hurt to hope and pray. Is there also like, um, I believe so. With all the changes that they've been making with like some of the potions and stuff, I'm not fully caught up on all the potions that they have. I know that they changed a lot of them. Okay. We'll just pop that in there. Oh, we can pop that in there. All right. We'll just do one more set of it. There we go. Right into there. We can take these arrows, we can toss them back. So answer to your question. Arrows. So as you can see, arrow night vision, 22 seconds, 1 minute, you know, they're not going to last for long. But there's all your arrows. Now, I believe arrow harming does do damage. Arrow weakness does damage. Arrow of decay, I believe, does damage. Arrow of oozing, I don't know what that does. Arrow weaving, I don't know what that does. Wind charge, slow falling, turtle master, and arrow of infestation. Like, there's some of this stuff that's also new to me because I never had it in my previous Let's Play series. Okay. Can we put the nether wart somewhere? Yes, we can. Let's put that back up. What are you? Fire resistant? Let's get underwater breathing with us. Oh man, look at all this splash potions of weaknesses. And we're gonna need to make golden apples. So everybody should know, the basics of curing villagers. Actually, was there empty bottles there? Yeah. We'll pick up that one. Another breathing. Let's see. We'll take this out with us too. Okay. Anything else that we're gonna need here? We'll use a lodestone. We haven't ever used a lodestone before, so we'll use that. Let's see. What else are we gonna get from here? I mean, we'll grab 2 more name tags. We said apples. We'll grab some gold. Let's make some golden apples, shall we? There goes 28. And if you know, it takes, I want to say we could use to cure them like 5 times. I guess we'll find out today what we can cure them. And we said we wanted to name him Grumpy, right? Grumpy. All right. What about another zombie name? Come on, Wolf. You got a name for me for a zombie? Or anybody else in chat, if y'all have a name, go on and drop it down below. Well, actually, okay, there's Grumpy. All right, we need to first, let's go over here. We'll grab those. We'll grab this. And that. Now I'm thinking within the next couple of episodes we will probably come back to spawn and we will do our bee farm, our honey farm, our wax farm, do all that, get done and over with, so that way we can start collecting up honey. But first, let's go on and get back over to our lovely little build area. Good coffee, good coffee. Okay. So we will need to stop for food. Slow, slow, without food in your belly. All right, let's go. Yeah, very, very true. Very, very true. Definitely where we decorated it in the center. That's gonna go to the 100% club. Don't need any of that. Let's get us some food. Yay. Sorry, sheep, but y'all must die. Okay. There goes that. Now we need a piston, some glass, a lever, and look at that, a slime. All right. So how this goes is first we kill this guy. Grab. You can't join. I'm sorry. We'll put a piston right there. I thought we had two pistons. Oh, there's the other one. Yeah, sorry. Just it's the solo world. Okay. Let's create some half slabs. And we'll put that as the roof so nothing can spawn on it. Nope. There goes that. Okay. We'll just toss those into there. Keep it in the system. Do something like that. And this one we will actually have the block right there. Okay. We'll grab that. We'll grab just a little bit more redstone dust. I think we also need gold. Yeah, we're gonna need some gold. Let's come over here. We should have our rails over here. Yeah. Let's go and craft this up. Dang, look at all this stuff. I should really look behind this beacon. The other piston, what we're going to do with this one is pretty easy. I mean, most people already do it. I'll show y'all how I set mine up. So let's say that's where you want to build. Yeah, we sure do. Well, not build, but where you want to put your villagers at, so that way you know what trades you can get. This is the quickest way to reset trades. just like that. Now we will be capturing the rest of them. So just give me 1 second. We'll capture the rest of these villagers, because you're gonna want your villagers nice and organized, especially when re-rolling for trades. So let's just go on and just shove all this stuff directly into here. We're gonna have to go to our bartering farm. I believe we have gold there. What are we gonna do? Oh, I did not want a button. There we go. And what we're going to do here is, since it's nighttime, we're just going to put these boats out. Something like that, and that should catch all of those villagers as soon as we wake up. Fingers crossed. Oh, you don't have a trident, but I'll still kill you. Alright. And how did that guy get through them all? Oh, you'll get picked up sooner or later. Alright. Well, we do have gold here. So we can craft a couple different things right now, since we do have gold. Okay, let's see. There goes that. There goes that. We'll go and craft all of them. Now let's see, will this work? Yeah, it will. Alright. Now, why I have this one here is because that should be strong enough to push the minecart all the way over there, and that piece will stop it. Come on. Let's grab a boat. We're going to try and catch us a zombie. There goes that. And we will give him a fancy golden helmet if he doesn't have one. Okay. We'll see if we can catch one of them. We'll try and do it at nighttime. That way we'll have the best opportunities. So while we're waiting, let's first eat. We're going to grab some stone and we're going to make a rail system from over here to over there. Stone. Here, we will do something like this. Boom, boom, boom. And we also need our name tag on us. Okay, there we go. There's Grumpy. All right, let's see. We will put that down there for right now. Okay. There goes that. Only on the weekends. Yes. What we can also do is when we get the zombie, here we'll do something like that. Well, I'll show y'all in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that what that for on the mine cart? Yes, this all that's gonna do is it's just gonna make it go faster. Okay, good. That's what I wanted to happen right there. Um, we can do something like that. There we go. Now we can turn that one on and off. That will make the minecart go all the way down. And as you can see, our villagers are already growing up. Was that a... Yeah, that's a cat. All right, well, they'll live down there for good. So the powered rails is what helps push the minecart. Here we'll put that one there. Oh yeah, I mean, I was a proud pappy. Oh, it's almost time for us to get our first zombie. Let's see, this one will go like that. And that way, once the zombie's in here, oh yeah, I mean, it's so emotional, you know? All right, we are going to do something like that. Come on, zombies. Here, we'll stand like over here. Should be enough space so that way they can spawn in. Nothing. All right, so we gotta wait for a zombie to spawn in. This is gonna be fun. We will have another minecart just in case something really bad happens. Okay. Let's give y'all a little bit more darkness. Maybe the light levels are still a little too high. Wow. Oh no, it's awfully bright down here. What's up, Saber? Hey, look, a zombie. 2 zombies. There we go. Will you pick it up? No. Okay. Let's get the lights back on. You doing all right today, Phoenix? Hey, I was there yesterday at your live stream, dude. All right. Here you go. We're gonna name this guy Grumpy. Okay. All right. Let's first do this. There we go. There we go. Now, Grumpy, you be nice, okay? No. Oh, come on, man. Okay. Come on. There you go. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, Grumpy is very, very grumpy. He's not very nice right now. We'll get some health and we'll run at him. Which I'm surprised he didn't pick up his helmet that I was giving him. Alright. And it's not going to be worth if we get killed by him because he'll just take our armor and then we can't really do anything with him. So let's try this. Boom. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now what this is going to do is, and we'll demonstrate this on the live stream, so that way y'all can see how this stuff actually works. But first, let's go on and go to sleep. He should be good because he has something covering his head. You know, if we lose him, we lose him. We will just have to, you know, get us another zombie. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's get all these guys moved where they need to be. Okay. Found out I'm not doing great at my job today. Why? What's wrong, bud? Okay, so as you can see, Grumpy is still alive. Boom. All right. Y'all gonna make me have slept this area, aren't y'all? Come on. Die, slime, die. Is it possible to have villagers walk around in the nether tunnel? Yes, but they take up an entity spot. Ooh. Well, what's wrong with your performance? And actually, we will just take one. Over here. No choice, but I may need to seek out new job interviews. Oof. Dude, I'm so sorry. Okay, there's our Fletcher. Now what we can do here is we will add a minecart there. And we will also add a minecart there. So that way we can let this villager out. Let's see. Are you gonna be nice? All right, we're gonna have to manually take this guy over here. He's not wanting to follow the rules. But once we get him over here, he should get into one of these mine carts. Doesn't really matter which one. Oh, okay. So now you're wanting it. Okay. Well, come on. So as you can see, we can go all the way down to the bottom. Now, this might look good, but I guarantee we can get better. Let's see. So we'll just keep on scrolling through. See arrow poison. And so that's what having this add-on really helps. Because what we can do is we can get the ones that we want. Amen. I agree. We need more positive people in this world, you know? Okay. Arrow slowness, we don't need that one. Nope. And so all that I'm really looking for with the Fletchers are the arrows. Arrow slowness, nope. Arrow poison. So this does take a little while. As you can see, it's not guaranteed that you will get it on your first try. So arrow invincibility, that's not bad, but it's only a 22-second. Turtle master, nope. Turtle master, nope. So probably Turtle Master, it might be like one of the most frequent ones that you can get. Water breathing. So this is the funnest part about working with villagers. Arrow leaping jump boost, that wouldn't be too bad. Arrow leaping. Night vision, that's not a bad one. Regeneration. So what we're looking for is we are looking for arrows of weakness. Leaping. Strength. Water breathing. Wow. Look. Arrow of healing. Instant health. So what do we need? We need sticks. We're going to lock that guy in, and then we're going to send him over there. Now, is it the one that we wanted? No. But instant health. That will do us good. So we will take that. That. I thought we had our golden apples, unless I'm not seeing them. There we are. Well, I believe if you have like a dispenser setup, I believe you can, because that's how you're able to put, you know, mob heads and stuff on other players. Okay, there goes all that. And we'll take that. So what was that game that you were playing last night? Phoenix? Okay, did we? Yeah, instant health. So what we'll do is we'll just do one. Okay. Now we will take this. Split faction. What did you think about the game? I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. Okay. So what we're going to do right here is we will take a glass block and we will get rid of that glass block. Now, how this works is just like this. Oh, come on. That's not cool. That is not cool. Okay. Oh. Can't believe that happened. Okay. There we go. Now we got that guy. We need another minecart. All right. Oh. You know what? We'll do stone. Actually, if it happens again, we should come on. All right, let's go on and eat. We're gonna have to move Grumpy back. Okay. Boom. There we go. All right, come on, slimes. No, no, no. Okay. I'll be AFK. Okay. This is me and Noble Phoenix third. Hazel Light game together. Nice, nice. Okay. I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to try and see if the villager, if we can cure him twice, see what his prices are. So this is like the longest part of it, is just letting these people just cure back up. Technically, while that guy's going, what we can do is we can sit there and have this. Actually, no, we won't do that. Okay. And we definitely need another minecart. Yay, villager trading. There we go. We'll put the minecart over there. See, look, there we go. Now let's look at his trades now. Now we're down to 26 and 1 emerald and 5 arrows for instant health arrows. So that's not too bad. Let's see if we can cure him one more time, okay? Let's see. 26. Seriously. Okay. There we go. Now that guy, he'll cure on up. And we'll be able to see if we got better rates with him as far as the trades, or if it's just a one and done. I mean, if it is, oh well, it's not that bad of a thing. Okay, we got you. Water breathing, no. Okay. Arrow of harming. That's not a bad one either. Instant damage. Arrow of swiftness. Arrow strength. Come on, arrow weakness. Can we get it? Arrow of harming. Arrow night vision. Water breathing. Turtle master. There we go. There we go. Arrow of weakness. There we go. That's gonna bring you down. I know. It's the one that we've been waiting for. And so we do have that guy in the boat. We just need to wait until this other guy gets done, and then we can just put him right in there. Hey, buddy. And who knows, we might be able to take this guy and push him over to the center. He should be able to hit if we have our villager right there. If we can put this guy like right in the middle, I think that would be best. And of course, we will have to wait for this guy to not be a villager. Well, not be a zombie villager. So let's grab us another one of those. So I don't think anybody's tested it with this update, if the villagers can actually still hold stuff after they're cured. Typically villagers can't, but we're gonna see if with the update, if they broke it or what's going on. And we can take that. Boom, boom. There we go. So that way it doesn't really matter which side that they're on. Let's see. As long as we don't suck them back up into the middle, you know, we'll be fine. Okay, well, that guy's taking a little while. Let's go on and we will take this one away. There we go. Okay. There goes that one. Yeah, it's gonna take them a little bit. Now, that's one change that I wish that they would make. Like the speed that the villagers get cured and stuff. I wish that they would make it just a little bit faster. Dude. Okay. Now this is one of the issues. Like as you saw, he was already 2-1. He was already linked up and everything. Let's see. Okay. Well, I truly hope that your day gets better, buddy. I really do. I'll be thinking about you and hoping that your day gets better at work. Truly sorry that you're not having a fantastic day. Let's see. Let's see. Night vision. I mean, it's only 22 seconds. I think we can find better ones for right now. It's like, no, you want to do night vision. I was about to say, if it gave it to me 3 times in a row, I was just going to claim it. See, look. All right. All right. We will undo that one. Boom. Look at this guy. He still hasn't been changed. All right, let's see. 26. So no, it doesn't make any difference. So you can only cure these guys once. Okay. Let's see. We're going to do that. Let's. Okay. Let's bring our next villager over. Dum 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 dum. I think we're gonna want this guy. Okay. There you go. Now, this one's our arrow weakness guy. And so we know now we can only cure him once. It's a shame. But at least now we know. Okay. Come on. There we go. All right. Golden apple. Here. Okay. I think it was which one? Well, we won't put those out. Oh, we really need to do something about these slimes. Not saying that I don't want them, but at this point in time, I don't need them to be spawning. So I think we're gonna have slab that area just to stop them from spawning and wreaking havoc. Especially while we're just trying to get this stuff started. Okay. And we will monitor it just to see if they're able to spawn anywhere else. I don't really have my stuff on me to show off the chunk, so I'm hoping that this covers a pretty good section of it and stops them from spawning. All right, that's it. All right, look how proud this guy is. I think what we're gonna wind up doing is we'll create them their own little bitty pods. Once we get them cured and stuff. Think that's gonna work out better for us. Is just to, once we cure them, we're gonna put them in the pod so that way we know, all right, these guys, they're good. And by pods, we're talking about their little gel cells. I'm not gonna lie, they're gonna be going into a pod like that. Let's go and push him in. And what you can do is you can put something like that. Now, what we can do is we'll craft up 6 trapdoors. What in the world was that? Oh, come on now. Okay. We need more stone. They're still able to spawn back there. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. There we go. So nothing can spawn on top of them. Yay for spawn proofing. So I guess Buzzplane marked out this area because this must be their spawn chunk. Here, we will do something like that on these corners. Not letting anything spawn in there. Look at that. Our villagers actually already cured. Let's see. And then that one will be placed right there. With one like that. Okay. No, I did not mean to send you all the way back. Okay, well, we gotta bring you back here. Unless he's coming back. It looks like he might be coming back. Yeah. Look, he came back. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to pop up these trapdoors on them. Nope, not right there. Right there. And what the trapdoors is going to do is it's going to lock them in. So we can remove these. These guys, they're now locked in. We will keep those rails there for like later use. Let's see, what are we going to do? Okay, boom, 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 boom. Something like that. Then we can. Oh, hopefully we got some more. If not, we can make some. It's no biggie. Okay, let's go on and make another stack, shall we? There we go. See, so now we have all their little cages up and running. All that we need to do is keep on curing them. I don't know about y'all, but I really miss those days where we could get 1-for-1 emerald trades. Oh, those were the good old days. What's what for? You talking about these little pods? That is how we're going to get them to stay after we cure them. Oh. We can take that down there. Let's go and do that number. Splash potion of weakness. Boom. There we go. What do we get from curing? Okay, so first we're gonna throw that on them. Now, what you get from curing is if you see this little red line right there, and you see the new number. So by curing them, you can get better rates. Like instead of 14 string for 1 emerald, now we get 8 for 1. Oh, it must be back there. And just like our arrows of healing, instant health. We went from 2 emeralds now to 1. Now this isn't the only way to get lower rates, but this is a good start. You know, we went from 32 to 26, so we lost a total of, what is that, 6? But you can only cure them once. Because as you can see, it's 26 over here, 26 over here. So it is just best just to cure them once and be done with it. Here, let's go and get another Fletcher's table. We're gonna get another Fletcher. And we do still need to keep track of what arrows we do have and what arrows we don't, because you don't really want multiples of the same item. Okay, that one's linking up to somebody. Where's this other guy at? I don't see him. All right, we're going to pull up that one. I think what we need to do is maybe put down their beds, and I mean, not their beds, but their workstations. And that should keep them from linking up to what we're doing over there. Let's go on. Do something like that. And we will put this one back over here. See how that one's not linking up? Let's see. There we go. All right, we're going to toss that one up there. Now this one should link up to that one. Oh Lord, buddy. All right, let's see. Okay, so you go right there. All right, that linked up to somebody. Okay, I'm not seeing any sparkles from him. Let's go over here. Lots of running back and forth. Lots of running back and forth. So we're going to sleep right here. And what we could probably do is their beds. We could probably put right above them. Let's see. Let's just double check. Make sure that no, I keep on forgetting that. We'll get them back. Come on, buddy. Okay, so I can see that one of them's getting brought back all the way over here. So that does mean that they are still within the 150 block range. Okay. Let's go on and push him where he needs to be. All right. Let's go on and okay. So see, now it's linking to this guy. There we go. Let's see. What about you? Nope. You're not gonna do it. Now we gotta make that straight. Let's see. There we go. So we will take this one and see they're already working. So that's a good sign. Let's see. Can we do this? Do we have any? No. Okay, that'll work. So the only reason why I did that was along this straightaway, they should fly right to it. They shouldn't have any issues getting there. Oops, sorry, villager. Okay. Fire resistance, don't need that just yet. Nope. 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 So, I'm going to continue on this. I think we already have a night vision. Don't need fire resistance. Yeah. Well, iron golems will. So that's I'm thankful we don't have iron golems spawning just yet. I mean, if we had an iron golem spawning in, yeah, I would have probably just died there. Come on, give me something good. Arrow of slowness. Slowness resistance 3 for 2 seconds. Yeah, we don't need something like that. I mean, if we could get another strength one, I think that would be great. Regeneration. Regeneration's actually pretty good. It allows you to regenerate your health. So we will go on and take that one. Off with your head. I know we should sign them all, but I don't think we're needing that just right this second. There we go. There we go. Splash potion of weakness. Alright. Now, I think you are what? Weakness. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. We are going to take these emeralds. We can come back over here. We're going to empty out our inventory. And then we will be set up pretty good to keep on going. And we might as well knock out this tree. We're going to need as many sticks as we can get. No, we did go on and remove LXIX from this realm. He's been inactive for about a month now. Even though, you know, I know he's still playing Minecraft, he's on a different world, so might as well let him play on that. There we go. Now we're going to build up some emeralds with these guys. It's going to be nice. And I believe it was you. Yeah. Okay. Well, we do have some flint. Yeah. And of course, we do have string. We do have feathers. We don't have tripwire hooks, but that doesn't matter. Oh. Let's see. So that way we can at least grab our emeralds. And so why am I changing so much? Well, exchanging stuff with this guy so much? I want to as high up as I can take them. See, like, the string's gonna bring us more, so what we can do is we can actually get ready to sleep. We'll replant those and we'll go get some string. Let's go and just pop that down in there. Boom. Now with the string, we'll probably take like 4 or 5 stacks down with us. Now this is how I like to level up my villagers. You know, you want them maxed. We're not going to do signs. We're not going to name them just yet because we still have to get them all the way up here once that thing is built. So right now we're just going through the process of what it's going to take. Okay. I thought I had string over here. I guess I was wrong. Maybe it's down there. Maybe. Lights. Gunpowder. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. Oh, what did I do with all the string? Because sworn we had a shulker up top of nothing but string. Unless we moved it. Or we could have even put it back into the system. Let's do this. We'll just double check, make sure we didn't just throw it back into the system. Yeah. Hey, look, there's some string. Let's just... Nope. So, our shulker has to be somewhere around here. And we'll actually take that stuff out. So we will have to find it. It's somewhere. There goes a little bit of string in that one. Okay. Did I put it anywhere else? Maybe. We'll just take a quick look inside these. Okay, it's not there. So our only other option is it could possibly be down here. We're just not seeing it right offhand. So we'll take another quick look. I like a villager. One villager name. Tofu Chi. Okay. I think I can make that happen. No shulkers in there. No, no. No, no. Now the real question is, where could I have possibly placed it? Empty shulker boxes. Gotta check every single one. I'm pretty sure we can find it. String. And if not, we'll go to our bartering farm and we will get another shulker of string. Yeah, I'm not seeing the string anywhere. There goes dirt. There goes that. Alright. And our next villager is out and ready. Let's see. Yes, it does go for you. Good job, buddy. So we'll replace that one. Boom. And so now we're ready for our next one. Let's see. Okay. Okay. There you go, Wolf. Let's see. Look at that. Now we're master. We are master. So we just need the arrows. We have the bows and stuff. I'll show you exactly how this works. Oh dear Lord. Okay. Let's go on and nope, can't sleep. All right. let's just get a little bit reorganized. And we will go to our farm, our bartering farm. And actually what we'll do is we will play it safe. Look, there's our string box. I knew we would be able to find it. This one has our good bow in it. All right. Because we will need our good bow for right now. There we go. Pop that in there. Let's go to the bartering farm. We need, well, I want to get arrows. Another thing of, another shulker of string. Dum, 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 dum. Yay, my girlfriend should be on her way home shortly. Alright. There we go. So now we are protected. We're not going to be attacked by anything. We'll just run this. What's her job? She's like a HR person for a construction company. She went and she put herself through college to learn accounting. And so like her previous job, she was like an accountant at like a car dealership. And this time she's an accountant for a very, very good construction company. You know, you get these companies that don't, yeah, it's, we're actually truly blessed with, you know, all the stuff that we've had in life. I guess that would be the correct way to say it. All right, we'll take that. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but okay, so that's string right there. Do we have any in here? Nope. Okay. Yeah, as you can tell, we don't really use this farm that much. I want to see what we got as far as crime obsidian. Wow. We got pretty, oh, look at that. I will take you. What about quartz? Oh, okay. And then we will take out that one. Goodness gracious, we sure do have a lot of materials. So, you know, like I was saying, she's like a HR slash accountant for them. Now they shouldn't get mad at me for going into the chest. But with her company, we really are blessed. Like her company, it's a smaller company, but they actually truly care about their employees. You know, we're not gonna get into, you know, my thoughts and feelings about employers and stuff like that. Just the company she works for, they truly do care about their employees. They do parties like twice a year, you know, all expense paid to nice hotels and stuff. So, I mean, you really can't be working for a company that truly cares about its employees. All right, so let's get back over here. I know it's probably going to be nighttime. We need to get down there and at least sleep. And we will change our hats. All right. Now, since we have this ready, we're just gonna post this stuff right here. String and arrows. Let's take that. Oh yeah. Yeah. And there's your tofu chi. Look at that. Now we have 60 arrows. Okay. Now these are all arrows of weaknesses. So we will toss those in. We'll take that bow out. Put that bow back in. Let's see. We need another one. So we will put that actually back there. Yeah, a company that treats their employees well, they're going to go far in this world. If you can't treat your employees well, then, you know, something's wrong. Because it, you know, not to get too much into it, but it's like what I've told other people, you know. What is our most valuable commodity? You know, anybody? Nope, not that one. Arrow of harming. You see that? Instant damage. Oh, okay. We'll do that. So that way we can lock them in. And now we have this one done. Now we do need to get sticks and stuff. A lot of these arrows, they're going to come in very, very handy. Very, very handy. So let's get that out. We're going to just place this one right there. Let's get a piece of glass. And I'll show you what this stuff does. So we'll go on and get this guy transformed into a zombie, and hopefully y'all are paying attention. You know, if y'all are, you know, can we get a couple likes on this video? Not too many likes, just a couple. Okay. So we're just going to use a regular bow. Okay. A regular bow. And you see the only arrows that we have are the arrows of weakness. And then boom. You can cure them. Now, just so that way y'all can see it, we'll just stand around over here. We will get this one changed, and then we'll put him in his forever home. Well, not forever home, temporary forever home, I should say. And I honestly think that we could probably go up there, get rid of this water source that's coming down. There we go. Rockets. There we go. Okay, we can take these down. Okay, so we will need some more stone. Now, we're not going to do all of our villagers just yet. We're just going to do a couple of them, just so that way we have them done and ready. Okay. So we'll cover up that one. Boom, 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 and one right there. There's those. So we're just waiting for this guy to cure up. Let's see. We only have one emerald left. Yeah. Okay. So we did use up all the rest of our emeralds on all those arrows. Good. Let's see. We're going to put that up there. We're going to place that down there. We can move that up. We can place this right there. Oh, snap. You see? So you don't have to create the potions. Arrow of harming. Guess we do need those up. Okay. Make sure that links up with them. Yes, it does. And then we'll give it to him. Alright, so we do have one last fletching table. Let's see what arrows we do have already. Instant health. We have arrow of night vision. Arrow of regeneration. Arrow of harming. And let's get over here. Ooh, we only have 2 villagers left. Okay. I thought we had a third one running around here somewhere. Unless he went all the way up there, then he's, you know, screwed. Let's see. Make some food. Alright, buddy. If y'all can, we need some more villagers. No? Okay. Which one are you? Fire resistance. I don't think we'll ever have like fire resistance. Now I want to see if we can get some of those newer potions. Water breathing. Yeah, 22 seconds. That's not very long, and you would actually have to shoot yourself. I could see how it would work if you were doing like an underwater base. Arrow of leaping, jump boost. Power. You know what? We're doing it. Come on, y'all two mate. We're probably gonna have to build more beds. That's probably what's going on here. Okay. So we're gonna need wood and wool. We'll take that with us. All right, our next batch will be made out of blue. We'll do what we making next. Probably next episode, we'll probably be working on their actual home up there. We probably won't be doing any like mining and stuff like that. I just honestly don't think that people find it very fun, and I do want to make things fun. There we go. Let's see. We're going to toss that and that into there. And then we will just toss this over here. Oh yeah, we gotta make them breed up. Oops. Okay. So this should make them breed up. Once they breed, yeah. Well, what I like to do is I like to do it in stages. Come on, guys. Y'all need to breed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we will get rid of that. Let those two breed. Yeah, we'll use wood blocks. Actually, no. We need to get above these villagers, and what we'll do is we'll just place their beds. Okay. Ouch. Now, nothing should be able to spawn on top of these beds. And this way we'll keep track of how many beds we have. Once we get them situated, of course, you know, beds aren't really gonna matter. Alright. What do we have here? Okay, so we do have some of those. We need to make a couple more trapdoors. We'll take that. We'll take that. There we go. Now, I know we said that we're going to just put the trapdoors temporarily just to hold them in, but if we're going to do it, we might as well do it correct. And the correct way would be just like that. So we will take these boats back with us that will catch all the people. Look at them. They're so in love. Come on, buddy. See, now used to you would have to force feed them like potatoes and stuff like that. But now it's just based on the amount of beds that you have. Let's see. Yeah. No, no. I definitely didn't want that guy in there. There we go. Now you can see we get the cats first, and that tells you, you know, that you're getting to the right amount of villagers for iron golems to start spawning in. They do have to be linked to their beds. Oh, you we have an army. We literally have an army of villagers. Let's see. Let's go on in. Here, this guy. Now remember, we're shooting them with arrows of weakness. See, it doesn't kill them. And the golden apple actually heals them back up. So that's one of the easiest ways if you don't want to have to go farming for a bunch of, stuff for potions, is just use Foxy No-Tails add-on, so that way you can see their trades all the way to master, and then get you just some arrows. Yeah, potions last longer, but this way it's a whole lot simpler. Oh yeah, I mean, that's what we got going on over here. Let's see. Every other one. Now, see, what we're going to do is we're going to have villagers right here. And then I think what we'll have is, let's see. Okay, so we still need, okay. There's our stone. Okay. So we'll have a 2-block space, and then you have this. And so I believe we'll just go on and pick up all those. We'll pick up that one. Okay, so the villager will be standing right there. So oh yeah, we got Tofuchi. All right, we'll get a full stack this time. Oh yeah. So what we're building right now is we are building the second one. All right, hold on real quick. Yay, my girlfriend's coming home. Alright, so she is actually going to be on her way home. So these are how I would say if you're going to do a lot of villagers, this is how, in all honesty, I would probably set it up. Something like this, because back here you would have this. You know, on down. And our guys are cured. Same as all the rest. Actually, this one's 20. Okay, yeah. Let's make sure this guy's gonna go into his correct home. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. We'll add that one in. Now we can pop this one. Boom. Okay. So that linked up to this guy just fine. All right. Oops. There we go. Oh, snap. I thought it said cauliflower. I was like, when did we get cauliflower in the game? What was I looking for? Okay. Maybe we have it over here. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be using the brewing stance. And we'll be waiting for these villagers to grow up. Shouldn't take too long. As long as we're in the vicinity, shouldn't take too long. All right. We'll put this one right here. I mean, it truly feels like we're missing a villager, but I know we're not. Unless he got up there and then ran away, which is a possibility. But we can also go and check it out real quick. See if we can find him. If we can, we'll just run him down and bring him back. He won't have that choice. Oops. And all that we have to do is just check around here. If there is a villager, then it's probably from down there. We're going to take up these beds. And we'll leave this stuff wide open. Okay. There we go. Now we should have more than enough villagers. What do you have? Bottle enchanting. Now, see, this is good for, repairing our tools and stuff while we're over here. Because once we cure them, we should get 1-for-1, which is awesome. Also, glowstone. We can get plenty of glowstone. We have the mega gold farm. Okay. Um, we have the mega gold farm, so we can trade, and it'll be 1 for 1 for gold to emeralds. I think that's what we're gonna do. And there goes another cat. Let's see, we're gonna get an emerald. If we can remember where we put our emerald at. There we go. And see, like string and stuff that we get from our bartering farm, we can trade them in with the archers and make some emeralds that way. Let's see. Nether wart will probably be, we probably won't be doing the nether wart. What in the world? Okay, buddy. You're locked in. You are locked in. And I need you to mate, so I can't have you. I can't have you in a cart. Okay. All right. So what I think we're going to do here is we did the basic understanding and basic setup of what we're going to have. As we keep on digging this stuff out and moving stuff over and over and over again, this whole section back here is just going to fill up with villagers. So this beacon's probably going to get moved, maybe over here. Yeah, probably over there. We'll move it and we'll redo the cart, and we will just keep on plugging away at the villagers. And so I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all that came out, support this channel. Thank you so much, Wolf, for coming out, keeping me company. It truly does mean a lot. I truly hope that you're enjoying this kind of content. I know I'm not like Gran or, you know, all the popular YouTubers, but one of these days we'll get there. One of these days we will get there. And I truly do appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, you sure will. So I hope you have a wonderful evening. Don't forget, everybody, be nice. Do something nice for somebody. It's not going to kill you, but it just might turn their day around. You know, they might be having a bad day, and doing something nice for somebody might just be what they needed. So I'll see y'all